I never saw a trailer for this movie. Never read a story synopsis either. And so I saw it was showing in my movie theater tonight. I was like, all right, I will go see it. It's a very slow weekend at the movie theater. There was no one in my auditorium tonight. And I walked out, and I'm here to say, this is an underrated movie to go see. The Order stars Jude Law and Nicholas Hoult and is about a series of bank robberies and car heists frighten communities in the Pacific Northwest. From director Justin Kurzel, sorry if I said his last name wrong, he also directed Macbeth starring Michael Fassbender and the live-action Assassin's Creed. But we're talking his brand new movie, The Order. Like I said, knew nothing about this movie. I saw like the one image on Twitter of like a few people talking about it because it was at some festival or some sort. But there was never like large words of mouth about the movie. Like I really knew nothing about this movie. And so I know there's a lot of movies in theaters right now you can go and see, but for my older crowd, and if you want to see a good story movie, this is the one I'm going to recommend. The Order is pretty underrated. It's going to be because no one's even talking about it, and it's pretty damn good. So starting off with the positives, the look of this movie. It's set in like the early 1980s, and this movie, the look of it, and the production design, the costuming, it's really well done, and the cinematography is beautiful. I love the Pacific Northwest look they went for this movie. I know it's based on a true story, but like the setting and just everything about the look of it, like the 1980s, it just felt so old-fashioned, and it was so well filmed, and like these bank heist scenes and the car heist scene, all was really well done. It's intense, it's gruesome, it's really just high octane when it needs to be, but it's also a movie about character and story and about investigation with Jude Law. And so I was just really into it. The movie is just really old-fashioned. It's really nicely looked at and really nicely directed. And with this cast, it's a pretty good cast. Everyone does a fantastic job. Jude Law is our main character. He's very, very good in this movie. And I just saw Nicholas Hoult in Nosferatu. He was amazing in that. He is freaking great in this. He's having a really good stretch here because he is so good. He's the guy that's in The Order, which is basically Nazis, and everyone in here is just not a good person, but he's the one that's not a good person, but you get to meet, whatever, and he's like the one you actually build a relationship, and he's also the one that is actually talking to Jude Law through this movie, and their talking and dialogue together is some of the best scenes in the movie, and those two are just really good in this movie. You also have Sheridan, you have other people I recognize, but everyone does a really good job, and it's just like a movie that just feels just old-fashioned like Western 1980s made with high definition cameras, everything, and it's just a good movie. It's got a good story. It's very interesting. I like police investigations, and I like seeing like movies like this where you get to like meet the bad people, and then you get the good side, the bad side, how they intertwine together, and it leads to really good action scenes that feel really realistic and dirty. And in the end, it's a movie that I will say I probably won't watch a ton. There is some predictability with character traits and character story beats, but that's usual for these kind of movies, and I walk away saying it's a good movie. I'm gonna give The Order a B+. If it's playing in your theater, give it a shot, especially if you like these police investigation, robbery movies. This is a good little movie out right now. Anyway, guys enjoy this movie review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.